Hello, welcome once again. This is the Candid Cast with Lucky Egede, your host and coach on this channel. We are continuing our studies on the common financial errors young people make that they use the rest of their life to regret and how to avoid them. We have treated several episodes in the past, and I want you to please take a few seconds, click on the notification button, subscribe to our channel, The Candid Cast on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and other social media channels, including audio podcast channels. You can listen to these messages, and when you subscribe, you're able to see past episodes that we have covered. We have been running this for a while. This is the 7th mistake we'll be talking about today, and it is not running on budget. Failure to run on budget. You see, wisdom demands that nations prepare their budget from year to year. Nations write budget. Organizations that are making progress, they write budget. So why do you think it's different for you? And when you are in school and you hear somebody, a fellow student say, I am doing budget, the next thing you hear is that you are very stingy. I don't see what budget has to do with stinginess. It only means that you are very wise. So don't allow people to take your good works and paint it with a brush that will make it look foolish. Because we live in a world where the wrong laughs at the right. Because when I was a student, going to classroom to read, going to the library, you find people, there is an idle square roundabout in the university where idle people sit to mock those who are going to the library. So when you are going to the library, you find them clapping. Triangular student is going again. They want you to come and join them. Did my parents pay school fees for me to sit at the roundabout and laugh at people going to library? People going to library will never stop to laugh at people sitting at the roundabout. It's people sitting at roundabout that laugh at people going to the library. That's the irony of life. We must take budgeting seriously. What do we understand as? It's just a statement of your expected expenditure in the year or over a given period of time, and how you intend to meet those needs. Budget is to your finance what guardrails are to your vehicles on a bridge. You don't want to run on, if you're in Nigeria, Third Mainland Bridge, for example, that's our longest bridge in this area that we are all familiar with. I don't know how many of us will want to run on that bridge if all the guardrails are removed. The same way, our finances, we need to put guardrails on our finances. Put a hedge. The over limit. Beyond this, I cannot go. And that's what I understand budget to be. In simple terms, a summary of intended expenditure and a proposal on how to meet them. This is what what are my needs for this period? How do I intend to meet it? How do I generate the income to meet those needs? I outline my needs. And we should separate needs from wants. I want designer dress. My need is a need for clothing. Designer dress is a want. For so long as I cover my nakedness, I am clothed. It does not have to be designer. By the time you begin to write is designer, no, you have gone over the board. Then we also talk of budget as low in pricing, like when people talk of budget airlines that charge low fares are referred to as budget airline, and it is patronized by people who run their lives on budget. If I want to travel Lagos to Abuja, my goal is to leave Lagos, arrive Abuja. There is an airline that is ready to carry me for 50,000 naira. Another airline wants to carry me for 70,000 naira. The one of 70,000 will serve biscuit on board. The one of 50 does not serve biscuit. So I choose the one of 50, and you are laughing at me because you went to pay extra 20,000 naira to eat biscuits. So what's important to me is my trip. I have left Lagos and I arrived Abuja. That is what makes sense. How much is the biscuit? If I get to Abuja, I can buy 3,000 naira biscuit and I will be fine. The difference is that I'm not eating the biscuit in the air. I'm eating it on ground, but it will go into the same stomach. So live your life on purpose. I'm treating this as one of the mistakes young people make because there is a parable in the Igbo language of Southeast Nigeria that the first set of money that comes into the hand of a child is spent in the akara. Akara is bean cake in the bean cake shop. Bean cake is used to, because it's the aroma attracts you as you pass. You can't pass bean cake shop and ignore it. The aroma is very attractive. So it's used to refer to in parable as proverb. In the proverb as pleasure. Bean cake there refers to pleasure. The money you make as a young person is spent in the pursuit of pleasure. Then you use the rest of your life to regret those pleasures that you took in your youth. The child is taken as somebody that is not financially wise. He has not been trained. He has not seen problem. He has not faced life. So once money comes into his hand, all he thinks of is the pleasure, and the nearest place is the street side bean cake shop. He goes there and he does not return until he has no money. It's a child bothered that the 5 naira uncle gave to him when uncle visited. By evening, at 12 noon, he had 5 naira. At 6 p.m., he does not have any money. He's a child. He goes to bed, he's fine, he's happy. But is that how you want to live your life as a person? You take your salary on the 25th, and on 15th, you are broke. Everything has ended in the bean cake shop. That is not the life to live. We must learn how to develop a mindset for growth. Living on budget is developing that mindset for growth. Plan growth into every income that comes into your hand. Whether you be rich or poor is tied to your mind. It is not in the quantum of money that comes into your hand. A poor man that can manage 1 million naira, when he gets 10 million naira, he will not find sleep until the money reduces to 1 million. And when you take it on the other side, a person who has a mindset for 10 million, give him 1 million, and the next time you will see him, he has 10 million. And that was, I have an example of that. I remember as a young man working, I had no collateral, no means of borrowing money, but I knew that if you give me money, I could multiply it. And a bank MD, then Mrs. Cecilia Ibru of Oceanic Bank, agreed to lend me 5 million naira for 180 days without collateral. And that woman is my idol, no matter what Nigeria has done to her. In 180 days, I have turned that 5 million to over 50 million in the capital market. My credit was enhanced to 30 million naira. Another bank saw it and started enhancing credit to me. You don't go and borrow from the bank. People will say banks are not lending. Show capacity. Nobody will give you money until you show that you can manage money. From that 5 million naira, my life has never been the same again. I multiplied it and every bank became willing to bring money and give me to manage. You bring money, I can multiply it, I can grow it to anything by the grace of God. So the question that is in the lips of most people who don't run on budget is, where did all the money go? We all earn money from day to day. But look, I recall a friend that went to beat the mother. That the mother, we were all working and people were buying cars, building houses, making progress. He thought that he was not making sufficient progress. Then he reasoned that his mother must be a witch that is making him to be unprogressive. Why is he not progressing like the other people? And another friend of ours heard of the story and went to him and called him that he must have been very stupid. Your mother that gave birth to you, that did not kill you when you were an infant, when you were a toddler, paid your school fees, made all the sacrifice of her life to ensure that you become somebody. Because you are stupid in your financial management, you have gone to beat up your mother. Say, look, when you take your salary, take a paper and a pen, write it down. When you buy biscuit, write it, biscuit 5 naira, debit. So credit yourself with the amount of salary you took. When you pay transport, write it. When you buy food, write it. At the end of the month, sum up the debit and the credit side and see how much of it which spent in it. Witches don't spend our money. Our stupidity erodes the money, and we begin to look for which witch has taken it away and go from one church to the other to pray against witches that are spending money. They don't spend money. Witch is a spirit. Your money is physical cash in your hand, particularly when you have it in the bank. Where does the witch get your pin to withdraw your money? No. You need to wisen up and know where your money is going. Don't be among those who are wondering where did all the money go. And this thing is not new. I grew up learning that everybody makes money. One of the first lessons I learned from my mother was that everybody makes money. Everybody. Whether you are a hawker, whether you are a banker, you will make money. But it's not in the quantum of money. Only the person that knows that the money they made this year can be spent in 5 years' time will become a millionaire. That's just it. Saving, investing, keeping aside for the future is what decides who will grow and who will shrink. You know, in The Richest Man in Babylon, George Clason looked at a community where he painted a picture of a place where everybody works for the government, the king. The king represents the government. That is like the civil service that we have today. And before the end of the month everybody gets money, and before the end of the month everybody gets broke, except one man, Akkad. Akkad was the only person who was making money and was even lending to people. Akkad was never broke. And the king hired him to come and teach people. How are you doing it that you have money all the time? You can even lend at interest to people against the salary that they have not earned. By the time you are paying Akkad what you borrowed plus interest on it, you know that your salary is no longer complete. So you collect 200,000 naira as salary. First thing, you go and pay the 50,000 that you borrowed. You have 150 left. You pay interest on the 50,000 you borrowed, 5,000. So the following month, you are now opening the month with 145,000. When you open with 200,000, you couldn't survive. The month you are opening with 145,000, what will happen to you? You need more borrowing to survive. So the king hired Akkad to teach people how they can become as comfortable as Akkad. And he gathered them in a hall and asked, how do you think people can become rich? And somebody said, every rich man is just lucky. If you are lucky enough, you can become rich. He said, can you explain how luck can make you rich? He said, like, I was coming to the meeting, I saw a wallet on the ground, I picked it up, and I found some money inside. So I was lucky. Other people did not find any wallet on the ground. Say, yes, that is how far luck can carry you. When will you see the next wallet? So, if picking wallet on the ground and finding money inside is what you are relying on, that is how far luck can carry you. We don't know when you will see the next wallet, but there is a short step to wealth that is not debatable. Everybody can walk into it, but the luck element is not for everybody. Luck does not make anybody rich. Akkad told the people there are 7 steps to it. Number 1, start to fatten your purse by saving a portion of your earning. Number 2, control your expenditure. Make sure you are spending less than you earn. Be effective about it. You manage your expenses to make sure you have savings. Number 3, Let your money that you save begin to multiply. Don't put it in current account and just walk away. Put it in an income yielding account where it will multiply. Number 4, you must guard your treasure from loss, protecting your investment. How do you protect your investment? You must have knowledge. I remember when we were doing the stock market that I talked about. A lot of people wait for which company is doing public offer. And once they pick up the paper, they go to the last page, they sign. And they part with their money. When Transcorp came on public offer in 2006 or so, their prospectus showed that they will break even in 2011. The first dividend will be in 2011, all things being equal. And I've never known when things were equal. So all things being equal, the first profit will come in 2011. Then you have GTB that is doing dividend twice a year, doing bonus every year. Why will I go and buy the one that from 2006 I will not earn any income until 2011? But because people did not read it, they just signed last page, they go. And when their money started getting lost, was it a surprise to me? No, because I read the prospectus. When you want to protect your investment, invest according to knowledge. Learn everything you want to invest in. Learn about it. Don't wait for luck. If I invest, if I'm lucky enough, it will grow. No, you have to guard your treasure from loss. Number 5, that you make your dwelling a profitable investment. Invest in income yielding assets. Income yielding asset. Like land will always appreciate, it will not depreciate. You can invest in such thing, but be wise about it. Engage your lawyer. Do due diligence so that you don't buy the wrong land and lose your money. Number 6, insure against future income. So it's talking about planning your retirement. You must plan how you continue to earn even when you stop working. You are not meant to work all your life. After the age of 40, you should be able to get income. After the age of 50, you should be able to make income without waking up every morning to go to work. And finally, number 7, increase your ability to earn by developing valuable skills. Today, it is possible to create systems that generate money. Like, I don't know when Dangote ever worked in a refinery before he built his own. So he doesn't need to have refinery experience, have cement experience, have salt experience before he will earn income. All he's doing is building systems that generate income. All these principles that are taught by ACAD are only achievable by persons who run on budget. Without budget, you will always ask, where did the money go? And next, you must set a direction for your money before it is earned. If you wait to have money in your hand, the essence of budget is that you plan expenditure on money that you have not earned and plan how you intend to earn to meet those expenditures. That's what nations do. When a nation is reading 2025 budget, it is not having all the money to finance 2025 budget in his hand. He's saying, this is what we want to spend on in 2025, and this is what we want to do to earn the money to finance it. So create a roadmap for your money. One thing that I have seen always is that when you earn money, before you start creating plan for it, the money will be faster than you. It will create plan for you. That's why he said that money is a spirit. Money speaks. God also speaks. Money will wake you up in the night and remind you that I am here. Why are you not in nightclub? If you are broke, you will sleep. You won't remember that there is nightclub. It's night not meant for sleep. What are you doing inside nightclub? Money is pushing you to go inside such places. You lose your sleep. You become unproductive the next day. It is money that will speak to you to involve in all manner of immoral affairs because of money. But if the money is planned before it comes, a roadmap would already have been in place for you. So budget is that roadmap that guides you through the complexities of managing income and expenses. Without a budget, it is so easy to lose track of your spending. You make impulsive decisions. You buy everything that is passing. You are buying car because your neighbor has bought. Your neighbor buys a bigger car. Your car is good enough. It's taking you where you want to go. But people tell you that you are not enjoying. Your car is not the latest. You go and start buying because you don't have plan for your money. Budgeting not only helps you to live within your means, but it helps to promote discipline and accountability. We must learn to run within that. Budget also enables you to align your spending with your values. What are your values? Because your income is planned, you plan it along the line of values. What are the things that are important to me that I want to spend money on? Somebody mentioned to me today that you earn so much money. How do you enjoy it? If you are not buying brand new car, flying all over the world. I said, flying all over the world to me is not enjoyment, it is punishment. I don't want to beg somebody to give me visa to come to his country that is not adding any value to me, or carry $1 million to go and buy passport of another country because I want to visit him. What will he give me if I come? I am carrying my money from here to go and spend in your country, and I have to spend first of all $1 million to beg you to allow me to come. That thing for me is not wise. For some other people, that may be the height of wisdom. So just as guardrails keep vehicles safe on the bridge, a budget safeguards your financial well-being, preventing unnecessary detours into debt or financial instability. You must keep yourself protected through budgeting. And this is where we'll draw the curtain today on the Candid Cast. Thank you for staying with us. God bless you.